Hey guys, welcome to my channel Solid Trades. My name is Ali, and in this video I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be a really good video. I'm going to be talking about how to recognize bull flags, how to trade them, and how to manage risk while you're into a trade, and at the same time how to use bracket orders, because that's how I get into a trade, using bracket orders, which basically puts your stops and limits at the same time when you enter into a trade, so there's absolutely no risk of losing a lot of money. Okay, and finally, once you're in a trade, how to let the trade go longer. Okay, how to let the winners run. Okay, now to maximize your profit. All right, so let's get into it. It's going to be a really good video. I'm going to try to make it as short as possible, but at the same time put all the good information in the video. All right, so let's get into it. Make sure you don't miss anything, because it's going to be a really good one. So let's get into it. So I'm going to be using this example for this video, which is JMIA. Okay, and then basically you see here that it made a nice bull flag here. Okay, and then it broke out. So ideally, best situation would be to buy here. Okay, and then ride this and sell it on the top. All right. Now, what happens is that it just, when this happens, when the bull flag is formed, it's just so quick. Like, you have this very short time to get in, where you have this small window to get in, and a lot of me, I miss it sometimes too. And when it's sometimes up here already, I don't want to buy the time, because what if it comes down all the way here and then goes up, and then I get stopped out before the it hits even support, or I have to hold it way longer all the way, so my risk to reward is just not there anymore, right? So basically what I'm trying to say is that how to get in perfect entries and at the same time manage your risk and then maximize your profits. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to do a live trade. I'm going to open on-demand feature. Basically, if you have Thinkorswim, simply go here and click on demand, and then you can select the date and time, and it goes back to that, and then you can play it, so then you can trade real time as if like it's really happening. If you don't know, I have made a video on it separately on how to use this on-demand feature. Just search for on-demand feature. I'll post a link below too, just to so that you can actually go through it. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna pause this here real quick, and I'm gonna show you what actually happened here. So JMI is, if you see, it's clearly on this uptrend. Okay, it's clearly on its uptrend on the daily chart with huge volume. It means lots of people are buying when it's going up. Okay, that's what's basically happening. When there's a huge volume and it's going up, it means there are more buyers than sellers. At the same time, if you look at the 15-minute chart, the U-shaped breakout. So U-shaped breakout, right? A U-shape. You can see a little U-shape here, a U-shape, and then it's breaking out above it. Okay, and then on the smaller time frame, this is like actual happening that day. Right now, it's happening so fast that you just don't know how to get in. Okay, but notice what happened here. I'm gonna go back and actually show you the real action. So 840. All right, so look here. Right now it's normally just going, right, just doing its thing. Right now you don't know what it's gonna do at the moment. There's just no pattern at the moment. Okay, and this is the high of the day. This is the high, which should act as resistance. But notice what happens here. Okay, once it comes to the resistance here, now you don't want to buy here because there's resistance, so it's coming down now, right? But you want to see what happens here. Either it comes back down or it breaks above it. Okay, so let's see what happens here. I want to show you what happens here. So it's kind of trying to come back to resistance, keeps coming back down, back down, because there are short sellers trying to short the stock, because there's resistance here on the 15-minute chart as well. So this is a good resistance level. Okay, at this time the setup is not there. I am bullish on the stock because it's been uptrending on the daily chart, right? So overall trend is uptrending, but I don't know, maybe it comes down all the way down here and then goes up again. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, and there's no real setup at the moment. So you just basically just wait for the setup, and that's what you do. So until then, there's no setup, you just don't do anything. This is just a part of your watch list. Okay, and then eventually it will break out, and that's what I want to show you how to find out, because you have to see it to. All right, there you go. So now see how it broke out. it broke out really fast here. Now it's breaking out. But notice the real thing is the volume here. So as soon as you see this volume, look at the volume as compared to all this before and the volume here now. What that means is that people are want to buy. People are very, very interested in buying. Okay, and look at this volume. It's just crazy. Biggest volume we have seen, and now continuation volume. What that means is this level is very, 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 very strong. Okay, so that's going to be act as support. Now, what you want to do is you want to get in as close as possible to support. So if it does break, you can get out and take a small loss. Okay, but notice now. So I'm going to fast forward this here. I'm going to show you what happens. So this is what's happening. So now come down to support and it's bouncing up. Come back to support and it's bouncing up again and again. But notice how here is making this flag pattern. So this is what you have to recognize. You have to recognize in real time that it's forming a flag pattern, but the flag pattern is the best when it forms right above support level. So when it's breaking support, now it's holding above and it's making a flag pattern. What means very, very bullish. It already showed huge strength when it broke out with huge volume. Now it's holding support and making a flag pattern, which is like double. You have two reasons. In fact, three reasons, because it's already have a very good daily chart, at the same time very good U-shaped breakout, at the same time very, very nice flag pattern. Okay, so now that it's breaking out, I am ready already. Okay, this is how I enter into a trade. Now how to enter into it, that's the part. So as soon now I know this is holding support, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my orders ready. So I'll first look how much is my risk. So about 30 cents. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna buy 30 cents. I already have my templates created. I have made a video on how to do that. So I have not put orders yet. I'm just getting it ready. Okay, I'm waiting. As soon as it breaks out, that's when I'm gonna go. So I want to see if it breaks out. As soon as it breaks out this flag, I'm gonna go, and it comes down 30 cents. I'm gonna get out. Okay, so look, it's about to break out of this flag pattern. Okay, now if you think it's probably gonna break out, you can get in right now, or you can wait for confirmation and get in. It's up to you how you want to play it. You can either get in inside the trend and then expect the breakout, or once it breaks out, then you get in. Okay, so I'm still waiting, and it looks like it's about to break out now. Okay, as soon as it breaks out, look, I already have my orders ready, and you see how it says 467, because that's how many shares I want to buy. So if it goes down 30 cents, I'm going to lose about 150 bucks. Okay, so now there it is. I entered as soon as the break. If it now comes back down and then it goes below this support layer, below this level, I'm out, because if this comes back down, then it's not valid anymore. I can always get back in again, but right now, since it broke out, so best thing would be to stay outside. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Now just simply breaking out, and this is the flag pattern. So I'm buying a flag pattern. I got it as close as possible. So if it comes back down, I don't have to get in. I don't have to stay inside in this trade. I can just simply get out. Now, if you want to see that it's really going to work, this bull flag is really going to work, is through volume. You want to see the volume increasing now. The reason being is because if it's breaking out, more people should step in to buy. Okay, so you want to see this volume candles keep increasing and increasing. That means that there are more and more people buying. Now note at the same time, my stop is below it, so I'm going to lose this much, but I can take as much profit as I want, keep increasing depending how far the stock goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just so you just like take profits along the way, but make sure you take profits when you're getting more to 1-to-1 ratio. Best would be 1-to-2. So if I'm risking about 140 bucks right now in this case, I should be making at least 300 bucks. Okay, and that's the best. That would be the best case scenario. Or in fact, if you make even more, I like to take profits along the way. So if it comes back down, I am not really losing all the money that I was supposed to make. Okay. So now, as long as it stays outside, I'm okay. Okay, if it comes back down, that's all I'm thinking. I'm just thinking about my risk. Okay, if it comes back down inside, I'll take a small loss. Okay, and then if it comes back up again, I can always get back in again. But right now, my whole idea was that I bought the break of this trend. So as long as it's outside, I'm okay. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take I'm gonna like start to look for resistance here. So I'm gonna look for $14. So 14.20 would be probably the next resistance. So I'll take some profits right about 14.20 area. Okay, just so lock in some profit so that it comes back all the way down. I don't panic, right? Because I have locked in some profit. All right, because you're already done a great job, so might as well take some profits. And even if it fails, you still end up not losing all the money, or still end up break even. Okay, so notice how it's going. So once I get a fill, I'll just keep looking and making sure that it's bullish. As long as bullish, I'll stay in the trade. Okay, as long as bullish, I'll just stay in the trade, right? If it breaks below VWAP, I can get out and take a small loss. And it's all about getting your winners on. So now you see like I'm up. Obviously, this is on demand, so I'm not really making real money. Okay, I'm doing it so that I can show you. I have like more time to actually show you. I'll show you some of my trade recaps as well from my recordings too in the next videos. But I wanted to do a very detailed video lesson on this. All right. So what you can also do is you can fast forward this. So then it goes. When you're practicing, I do this practice all the time. Okay, you can fast forward this and I want to show you. So I'll just let it go a little bit. Maybe I should increase the time, but I want you to see this, to hit this. Okay, so let me just increase a couple of minutes. All right, so about to hit almost my target, my first target. Okay, and then I'm going to keep increasing my profit. There you go, I hit my first. Okay, now I'm going to show you a real cool trick that how to make sure you let your winners run. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it go. So I've taken some profit now. Now, even if it comes back down all the way, I'm not going to lose all the money. And I'm going to increase my profit right below the support. So now my risk is getting lower and lower, but my reward is getting bigger and bigger. Okay. So now I'm gonna take some profit. It's up to you now how you want to take profit at close to resistance level. So next resistance level will be around 1450, which is a whole number. So I'm gonna take it right below 1450. Okay, and so let's increase this time to see what happened. Okay, so there is a support, it should stay above it, and let's just increase time, see what happened after. All right, so now my second target. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to let this runner ride as much as possible, but at the same time I want to make sure, what if I don't want it to come down all the way back down and lose all the money, right? So do you see this trend going? So what you can do is you can just follow this trend. As long as this trend holds, you can stay in. Once this trend breaks, you can get out. Okay, so notice I'm already up $257. I was risking about 150. Okay, I'm already up 257. I'm not gonna lose more money. And what I can do is I can just keep increasing my stop right below support levels. So this is a key support level. I'm going to keep increasing until I see a trend break or I see a sign that where the stock is going to reverse. Or if it hits my target, that's good too, on $15. So that's $15 resistance area. So you can sell right on the top too. Okay, so let's just increase time and see what happens. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, actually filled up. So what happened here is that once it broke down, now obviously I have kept forwarding it. So basically what you want to do is once it breaks down your trend, you get out. You take a lot, you find to get a piece. But what happened is that you kept holding as long the trend stays. Okay, and that's how you're able to get in here and take your final profit here. You see how you're able to hold all the way up on the top rather than freaking out and getting out of the stock. Okay. Hope you guys understood or learned something in this video. Key things were how to trade bull flags, how to enter using bracket orders, and if you don't know how to use bracket orders or how to set it up, I've made a video on it. I'll put a link to or at the end of the video so you know. Quick calls on it, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be putting in lots of great videos like these every other week or probably every other day. And I'm doing a fundraiser. I'm actually going in. I'm going to put a fundraiser. And I like to help out people, so I'm going to be doing a fundraiser where I'm going to be going and individually helping out people, like people who really in need. So make sure if you want to do, just put some $10 or $5, whatever works. I'm going to make sure that it goes to the correct person, and I'll make a video on it too, just so you know that I did not. Just for the auditing purposes, I'll make sure that I put the money in the right use. Yeah, and that's about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video if you think it's helpful. And good luck, guys. Take care. Bye.